Hello there, welcome to the final episode of the second season. My name is Jakub, and on this channel we focus on art, people and cities. Today I would like to invite you to the opening of the 5th edition of ACE, Australian Comics Exhibition. After Poland, Germany and Thailand, we are returning to China for the second time, thanks to a special invitation from the Australian Consulate General in Shanghai. I founded ACE in 2018 to promote Australian artists, and since then we've showcased the work of 50 creators internationally. This video is a brief journal of the time we spent in China. If you would like to see more, make sure to check out episode 5, filmed in Chengdu, or visit the website to read more about the show. And if you appreciate the work I do, it would be fantastic if you could leave a like under this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. And now, let's go to Shanghai. We arrived late in the evening. Tomorrow will be a busy day, so lights off and see you very soon. We are in Shanghai only for a few days, and most of our time will be focused on the show. We will use any spare moments to see as much of the city as we can. Today, we are starting at Sinan Mansions, where we need to inspect the gallery and the exhibition setup. Sinan Mansion is a historic area in Shanghai's former French concession, with beautiful villa-style houses built in the 1920s and 1930s. Here is Sinan Time Zone Gallery, the home of Australian comics for the next few weeks.
I want to see how they get it.
After the very successful edition in Chengdu, I had to redesign the exhibition to fit its interior. The space we are working with is very different from the wide open venue we had before, and the setup team is starting to feel its constraints. Every centimeter counts when you've got a chubby koala trying to make an entrance. Casey, who you may remember from the previous episode, finally made it, and everything is starting to look the way I'd imagined. At the entrance to the gallery, we set up a minibar for the opening event. There is a photo wall for your social media needs, mural that takes you all the way down under, a screen for presenting video materials, and most importantly, pages from the best comics by Australian creators. We'll take a walk back to the hotel and do some proper sightseeing later in the evening. Okay, so I spoke to my friend who visited Shanghai a few times, and she gave me some of great recommendations for a short stay like ours. We have now locked in a couple of destinations for tonight. The first is Yuyuan Garden, a famous classical Chinese garden in the old city of Shanghai. But to be honest, looking around, I have a feeling we'll skip the garden and stay around Yuyuan Bazaar instead. How could we not spend most of our evening surrounded by toy shops and food stalls, especially when one of them employs a futuristic humanoid robot as a chef? If you don't have much time in Shanghai, make sure you come here after dark. With all the buildings lit up, it looks phenomenal. It has become something of a tradition for us to get our portraits done while overseas. Who did it better, the artist from Shanghai or Chengdu? Let us know in the comments below. Yuyuan Garden is fairly close to probably the most popular tourist site in Shanghai, the Bund. The west bank of Huangpu River provides a perfect view of the TV tower and the skyscrapers in the business district. The turnout is massive. Everyone's trying to find the perfect spot for a panoramic shot or a selfie with the colorful buildings. We'd love to stay much longer, but with the exhibition opening tomorrow, we need to be in top form. There's just enough time for a late night snack, and hopefully we'll catch the next train back to the hotel. We are back at the gallery. We arrived a little bit early to make sure everything was as planned. The room is filling up with guests. Our partner company Milk Lab is serving original beverages. We've got some local celebrities here too, including Xinyao Zheng, a veteran artist who published his cartoons in one of Shanghai's newspapers for over 30 years. His presence is a big deal for younger creators. he was the first to leave a drawing on the special ACE postcard. Now, the others are following. The postcard is always one of the most interactive elements of the show, bringing lots of fun and laughter. We are presenting the same 20 artists who participated in the earlier Chengdu edition. The vibe is great, and soon it will be time to officially launch the exhibition. The opening is hosted by the consulate team, with short speeches from myself as the curator, Ben as the visiting artist, and the Australian Consul General in Shanghai.
We're really proud of ACE. It's a very unique exhibition, showcasing some of the best and most original comic art from Australia.
ACE 是一个独一无二的漫画展，展示了来自澳大利亚最精彩的原创漫画。
It's also a very well-traveled exhibition. So it's already made its way through Europe and Southeast Asia. It stops in Germany, in Poland and Thailand, before landing in Chengdu earlier this year and now Shanghai.
于今年登陆了成都。
But we're very excited to bring this exhibition to Shanghai as such a major center of animated film and I understand the birthplace of one comics here in China.
The photo op wall seems to be working well, which lets me call the 5th edition of ACE a success. With the main part of the trip now complete, we can finally be tourists for most of the day. Joining us is Yao Yao.
Let me turn the lights on. Yao Yao from Chengdu, accompanying these two guys who I happen to know from half a year ago for the exhibit in Chengdu.
Perfect. Me as well.
Yeah.
I'm Ben. I'm from Newcastle. I'm a stranger in Shanghai.
We have found a great vibe with her. She helped us heaps in Chengdu and again over the past couple of days in Shanghai. It's great to have her with us this morning.
So-called 中华艺术宫, a Chinese art palace.
The Art Palace turns out to be the China Art Museum. I wanted to see it mainly because of its impressive red building, which was the China Pavilion at Expo 2010. The museum's permanent exhibition showcases the evolution of modern Chinese art, the works of renowned artists, and Shanghai's history and culture. On a lower level, we visit the exhibition of Hufan, one of Shanghai's most representative Chinese ink painting artists. I had breakfast at the hotel, and with Yao Yao and Ben planning to chill and get something to eat, we decided to split up. I feel like there is too much I don't want to miss. Next on my list is the Museum of Art Pudong. From there, it's just a stone's throw to the high rises in the CBD. But with temperatures well over 30 degrees, we'll grab a taxi first. Given the choice between History of Spain, the Prado's Mona Lisa, and the Tidal Flux, we'll go with the latter, by Chinese multimedia artist Zhao Fei. According to the museum, Tidal Flux is Zhao Fei's first major solo show in Shanghai and one of her largest exhibitions worldwide. Spanning nearly 30 years of work, the show explores themes of time, the body, and technology through immersive films and media art. It's also the museum's first solo exhibition by a female artist. I couldn't leave Shanghai without walking past the famous Oriental Pearl Tower. Built in the 1990s, it was China's tallest building for years, until it was overtaken by the Shanghai World Financial Center, nicknamed the Bottle Opener. The tallest building crown now belongs to the Shanghai Tower, a 632-meter skyscraper and the world's third tallest building. And we are back at Sinan Mansions again, where we are hosting a comics masterclass for a group of incredibly talented artists from Through Sketch Shanghai, an organization of local illustration enthusiasts. Most of them focus on sketching and illustration, so it is fun watching them open up to the visual storytelling possibilities of comics.
In order to get funding for their inventions.
其实是相当于你在第一个画框中的内容转到第二个画框中的内容，这其中的一个转换和一个相当于是完结，它会称为一个闭合。
But as soon as you have one image next to another, that's a comic.
是一个系列的图片，它就会称为是漫画。这边可以画自己穿的就是衣服。
I feel like the way that I look at things and the way that I imagine them because of the work that I do is I'm always breaking things down into shapes in my head. Like whenever I meet a new person, I'll be thinking about the shapes of their face.
Word about ACE and the workshop spread quickly across Shanghai, and shortly after tickets were released, it was fully booked. We even had to add extra seats to accommodate more attendees. We all moved to the gallery space, giving the group a chance to discover Australian comic art, and giving us the chance to say farewell to Casey the koala. We'll miss you, buddy. With all the exhibition events concluded, we are off to our final dinner with the consulate team. Wonderful guides to the world of Chinese cuisine.
那你就不把菜粉先去掉，麻婆豆腐它肯定会去换。
好的，那么就这三个。
They give you a cup, tell you what's the flavor for each one. 就是你要哪个？蒜香？我随便，他们喜欢哪？随便，我也随便。我觉得应该都很好吃的。Try this. It has 8 different flavors. 麻婆豆腐。
Yes. Oh, I love mapo tofu.
So basically,
Oh, the waitress is saying, you choose this one, they will
This is like one of my favorite things.
okay.
I'm very glad you went.
It's kind of like poke a small hole here, and then you kind of
Drink it? Yeah. Yeah.
drink very slowly. The juice is very, very hot, and then it's really hot.
Yeah.
What's the flavor?
What's the flavor?
Oh, they have English. Interesting.
What's the flavor I got?
I think you got crab roe.
What? 第三个我已经鹅肝，哇哦！
Oh yeah.
哦，碰到海 like it's good for your throat. A lot of singers love it. Chinese singers.
Okay. Good to
酒酿圆子 it's like
Sticky rice flour. Alcohol, the alcohol in it, and there's some nuts in it.
This isn't everything?
Well, the food kept coming, but our Chinese adventure has come to an end. Time to head back to Sydney.